Welcome to the
Yeah,
fantastic show.
yeah. What's up, boys and girls of all ages? Welcome back to the show. Today's episode, we have a very special episode. It is about the CDL. Now, if you don't know what the CDL is, this is the Call of Duty Competitive League for, competitive COD. Um, their season just started yesterday. We had a couple matches that we're gonna go over. Um, we also are going to talk about the future matches for today, for tomorrow, and for the rest of the season, or rest of the major, should I say? Because we know the season. But yeah, guys. First things first. Share, follow, do all that crazy shit. We want to get this as far and out as we can. But yeah, let's get things going with me and my partner here. So let's get started. The CDL is upon us once again, Wolf. The
Yep.
CDL is here again.
Feels
Last year's
great.
champions, Optic Gaming, they won. Optic Gaming was your last year's champions. New York was the runner-up last year, but New York got a new little facelift. They are now called Cloud9 New York. They're no longer the Subliners. The
Nope.
Subliner name is gone from the CDL. They officially rebranded to Cloud9.
Yep.
So,
And they got rid of their
how
entire
you
team
feeling?
except for one.
How we feeling about last night's events? Last night's matches.
uh
Let's go over some of the matches actually.
yeah. So first match is the newly uh let's say ex subliners. I would say.
Ex Subliners.
Yes. So we have the Gorillas LA Gorillas M8 against Rocker. Um
Okay.
so
What's your opinion on this match?
um to you want my honest opinion? You want my brutal opinion? Um
First off, let's put it this way. What do you think about Gorilla's rebranding and getting bought by Gentlemen? Because they actually, just like Subliners, they got bought out by another company or another organization, and they rebranded their brand. They are no, well, they are still the Gorillas, obviously, but now they have M8 at the end of their name. What do you think about Gentlemates coming into the Call of Duty scene for the first time in anything in over like what, 5 years? Anything?
yeah. Yeah, because it was CW. It was the last time. Honestly, I think it's good seeing more orgs actually, like more older orgs that were used to be in the scene are they're coming back. They're bringing, like they're trying to bring back the old Call of Duties, like the old teams, how it used to be.
Yeah,
And I mean, yeah, franchising is still here, but at least we're knowing that like we're getting a little taste of like the old teams. Cause we have Cloud9 back, we have Gentlemates, um,
Optic Gaming
Optic
phase,
Gaming Phase is back.
Luminosity,
They're still
Luminosity.
here. Um,
Um, yeah, man, it's just been honestly awesome to see these orgs again. I remember watching Cloud9 eliminate Optic from the COD champs in 2015 or 2016, and that was crazy. By the way, I don't know if you guys seen that. If you haven't, go look it up. It was Cloud9 versus Optic, and they eliminated Optic, who were the favorites to win that that champs. They were one of the favorites to win, and they actually lost that. So it was actually really interesting. Um, yeah, new teams. We have Gorillas now. We also have Falcons. The Legions have now rebranded to Vegas Falcons. Falcons is a organization from Saudi Arabia. They were there during the World Cup, and I think them in Vegas struck a deal where they can bring Falcons to America to play in the CDL. What do you think about the Vegas Falcons being in the CDL
um,
and their
honestly,
futures as a franchise?
I genuinely like. I don't think it's a bad idea. Like, obviously, like they're trying to branch out. They're trying to basically, they're trying to like expand, like how they
Mm-hmm.
did with like the Europe teams and stuff. I don't think it's a bad idea. I think it was just rushed, which I mean is fair because I think Okay. I think the reason why they rushed this deal was to get the branding on because
Yeah,
this year they are fully sponsored by what was it? The Esports World Cup?
yeah, they were the hosts. They
Exact.
hosted the
And but now they are the primary sponsor of the CDL this year. So I think that's kind of why it was pushed. And
Mhm.
like obviously, they have a lot to learn, but I don't know if you heard. Did you hear who their coach was this year?
Yes. So former New York coach, world champion coach, should I say, DeRio is now the head coach of Vegas. Now I love this move.
Oh, no. No, there's another coach.
There's another. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We have an inside scoop. Who is the other coach?
Uh a world champion himself, an ex subliner as well.
World champion as well?
Mhm.
I'm not sure who that could be.
Oh, you didn't hear of Clayster?
No, I had
Clayster
what?
is the coach of the
Mr. is a coach in the CDL.
to the Vegas Falcons.
Wow. Okay, I did not know that, ladies and gentlemen. So
Mhm.
apparently, since Glacier is now the coach for Vegas, and that's actually really insane. The three-time champ is now a head coach for a team, and honestly, with him, DeRio, two world champions, I think this Vegas team has such potential to be good.
Mhm.
I know they lost their first match to Carolina.
Which
Just
honestly,
recently.
it wasn't even a let me
How
s-
did they look? How did they look
uh
yes
it
as a team?
definitely well, we'll talk about that when we get to it.
Okay,
Uh
okay.
we'll talk about the first match first. The Gorillas versus
Okay,
Rocker.
girls versus rocker. I didn't watch any of the matches, unfortunately.
Okay.
I was a little bit busy
So
today. So I'll
Rocker
let you take.
won 3-2. So
Okay.
honestly, it didn't it looked both of the like all the matches were definitely like they were close. It wasn't like a blowout. The only blowout was the search. Was their second map where uh MA obviously won, but that's the thing. They are a solid team on search. That is their bread and
Mm.
butter is their search.
Hey,
All because
LA,
of yes.
right? LA. Okay.
No, yeah, LA. That is
LA.
because of Kismet, Priesta, and Skies. They made that look good in New York,
You know what's
which is
what's
why they won the world champion.
you know what's interesting too? This Gorilla team has a lot of New York players too, former New York
Yeah,
players,
yeah. It's all
and all three of them are world champions too with New York.
yeah, yeah. It's basically the old championship team, but instead of Hydra, it's Lins, which I gotta say is okay. He isn't Hydra, but
So good. He's still a good player.
he is excellent. Like like
What's up with
just
all these
like
French
how
players, man? What's up with
yeah
all these French players,
it's just
man?
like how Hydra complimented like his team, like everybody worked together when they
Yeah,
won the championship.
yeah.
This was their best option. They like with Priesta and Skies being ARs,
Mm-hmm,
Linz and Kiz, like it goes like bread and butter, but then also
mm-hmm,
with that search,
mm-hmm.
that's what like legit their fast plan like they fast planted A vault so many times just because A was underneath the map. All you had to do
Yeah.
was get in there, get out, and it was easily watchable.
So
They
let me ask you
wiped
this.
them.
Let me ask you this question: do you think this Minnesota team is given a resemblance or revival of that New York team from 2 years ago when they won the world title?
Absolutely,
Do
absolutely.
you
It's
see this team being like New York from two
I
years ago?
do see it, but the thing is, just because they're a new team, they have their shitty tendencies. Like
Oh yeah, I mean when you play with new people, I feel like you have to feel that chemistry. It's just like regular
yeah,
sports too.
but like the thing
When you
was, like the
when you have
chemistry
a guy
was great.
okay, so they have great chemistry. It's just I feel like this Minnesota team. What I'm hearing because I didn't watch any of the matches last night. I can't really give
Basically,
a
okay.
analyst talk,
eh,
but I
how
saw the teams going into this year. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
basically okay. Hard point iffy.
Mm-hmm.
Search, obviously
Okay.
they're good at, but the thing was they don't have Sender anymore, which was surprising because they're still good at Search even without Sender. But
Well,
their
Sender's
control,
like a great coach.
garbage, dog shit.
So
Still never
they're
fixed
really
it.
just like the New York team. They're just
Exactly.
like New York 2 years ago. This is
Exactly.
New York 2.0. This is
Exactly.
Subliners 2.0. You think they're gonna win the championship just like Subliners did back in 2023.
But yeah, they basic like
Yeah. Well, Minnesota, you have your first win of the season. LA, go nice try. I think this LA team is still gonna figure it out. I think they have to still figure it out, but they could show resemblance of the New York team from
yeah.
2 years ago.
I definitely see them like they once they get that chemistry going, then they're gonna be good. But the next match.
Moving on to the next match. Oh boy, your
This one
reigning
was
defending
surprising.
BDL World Champions Optic loses their first match of the season to Boston. Boston, a team that was on the verge of closing its doors in the CDO.
Yeah.
Find their first win this season against the world champions. What do we think about that?
I honestly like. Okay, so now this is gonna go back to a statistic. So basically, every single team that has won the championship always won the first match coming into the season. Now,
Really?
Optic clearly have the Optic curse and lost their first. They broke the streak.
That's crazy. I did not know that. That's actually
I
really
think
good
I think
analyst, actually.
that basically I don't know if it was 4 years or 5 years, but I think it's 4 years. Every team that has won, I think since the CDL, every team that has won championship has won their first map of the start of the season. But
what went wrong? I had this question. What went wrong with Optic? What happened? Why did they fall apart? What's going on? Now
they played ego. They played way too much ego. They played way too quick. Like you have Shotzi that's like one of the quickest subs in the game. You have Pred. They played way too fast and it wasn't it helped in the hard points. 100% helped in the hard points, but they got wiped in Search. Wiped. Absolutely wiped in Search. Their searches are.
Optic has been known for having a bad search lately.
And it showed.
They're known for having bad searches lately. Like over the years, Optic, even I could say even all the way back to fucking Black Ops 3, Black Ops even Black Ops 2 I could say. Optic has never been known for a search team. They always been good on their respawns. I've always said this. They're a good respawns team. They are a terrible search team.
It's because
they can never find a search team, you know?
Exactly. And that's all because of their quickness. Like as of lately, like their quickness has been helping them in respawn. But the thing is, like they're too quick for search, so it hinders the fuck out of them. But like
So I'm looking at Oh no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're good, good.
I was just gonna say I'm looking at the Boston team right now. Cammy Awakening. Okay, that's a good pairing right there. I mean, Cammy was on that Toronto team years and years and years ago. Team that almost won the championship 2 times, should I say.
Mm-hmm.
The Awakening, he was on that Florida team that was really good, that underdog, Dark Horse Florida team. You also have Snoopy, who's an up-and-comer. But the new guy I want to talk about. How did he do?
Purge?
Again, top thing.
Purge?
Yes. How did the new guy do? He was bad? Or did he go off? That's a nervous laughing. I don't like that.
There's a possibility he has the worst KD out of the whole first day.
What? Oh no, Boston, you got to do something about that. That has to be addressed in the next team meeting, because I don't know. I mean.
Oh wait, actually, I lied.
Oh, why are you lying? Tell the truth.
Kenny did.
Why are you lying to me?
But no, he was terrible. He was god awful.
All right, so you think this kid needs to improve? You think he had the jitters last
He
night?
should have.
Yeah.
He's not even new. He's been on the. He's been around, and he was on the Vegas Legion team. For the love of
What?
God, leave him.
Oh yes, he was. You're right, he was.
Leave him. Fucking
Yes,
leave him.
You were right. Yes, you were right.
Oh my
I forgot
God.
about that. I thought he was new.
I
You're
swear
right
to
about
God,
that.
I get it. I get it. I get it. He has experience. Leave him alone.
Get him out of here! What the fuck is Boston doing? Put me on Boston. I'll play on Boston. All right, I'll play. I don't even have the game, but I'll play on Boston. All right.
But
Fuck it.
like, Jesus Christ,
Do a line.
leave him. Leave him alone.
I'll-
Oh my God,
Well-
Kenny had a bad game. He had a .75.
What the fuck is up with Kenny? Kenny. What the fuck, man?
He had the worst
You were
damage. He
One of the
only
best ARs last year. You were one of the best ARs last year.
he only had
You were
10k
the
damage.
best AR. That's
Jesus.
what?
10k damage
What?
in 5 maps.
What was he doing? Was he like running around the map? Was he?
I don't know.
"Hey,
I don't know.
see him. Look
But
at
that's
the
the thing.
flower right there."
That's the
What-
thing.
what is he
That's what
doing?
killed them. They lost. They won the first hard point, lost the second, but lost bolt searches because they were being too quick. You had Shotzi
Well-
just straight up running out. Pred went. Look. Okay, ready? Second match.
Shot you, no other choice. All his boys are dying. What is he supposed to do? Just
All right,
sit
ready,
there and
ready,
get shot
ready?
by-
Map
Alright, go on,
2,
go on.
Kenny, Pred, Awakening, all negative, right? Map 3, Vault. Pred went negative again. But they won that one. Awakening, Purge, Snoopy all went negative, but Snoopy was a -1, so that's okay. Purge was a -4. Their red card, Search, Shotzi went negative, and Kenny went negative.
So I do have
Kenny
to
went
ask this question.
-12.
What?
Yeah,
That's
he dropped
insane, dude.
in their red card. He went 20 and 32.
That's insane, bro.
Yeah.
What the?
Yeah.
So I asked the question: since Boston did win this match, what is the future for Boston? Do you think they're gonna?
I think
They
they
won
just
the
need
match.
to.
Do you think they just need to get the guys the head out of their ass? Like, yo, you need to step up, bro. This is not good.
Yeah, because again, like, I get it. It's money wise, like why they went for Purge, but like Jesus Christ, because he's an AR, is he?
I think he's a sub.
Let me
Because
look.
Awakening is an AR. Awakening is an AR. Cammy is an AR. Snoopy and Purge are both sub. Oh, maybe he is a sub. I don't know.
No, he's a sub. Purge is a sub.
I'd say because Awakening was an AR on Minnesota and Florida. And
But like for the
Cammy
love
was
of
a-
God, Major 1, 64 overall. Major 2, 77 overall. At the fucking World Cup was a 78 overall. And then as his 2024 season, he went to a 79 overall averaged. Like Jesus Christ.
Well, Boston did win this match. Optic did lose. I think Optic needs to. I think it's a wake up call for the world champions, man.
They need to fix their fucking search.
Step the fuck up or step the fuck out of the way. That's all
Yeah.
I'm gonna say. Moving on now, Carolina and Vegas, the new team versus I would say an older team because Royal Ravens have been around since the beginning. They were just called London at the time. You told me Vegas looked pretty decent. last
Honestly,
weekend,
they looked
you
good.
say?
Like they didn't look terrible. They honestly looked good for like being a new team. Like yeah, they like you could tell that they struggled. But again, they took a map off of it wasn't like a sweep, a 3-0 sweep. It was a 3-1 sweep. 3-1.
They didn't take a map off of them.
They took the
Wow.
search off of them.
You see, that's the thing about Carolina. I've said this. They don't have their search has been decent, but not good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at Carolina's team. You have Gwen. I think is the future of this league.
Oh, 100%.
Fight me about it. But I think Gwen is a really good player. You put him on a great team, like they Atlanta, Optic. guys are one of the top subs in the game. Slasher is a good veteran. Good veteran to have on this young, not even young, not young, but a guy that you want on your team as a veteran guy, a veteran instinct. Basically a third coach, I would say.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the job of the veterans. They're coaches most likely. So this is a third coach on a team like this. TJ, I always like TJ, man. I wish
loved
New York
him.
picked up TJ. I wish New York picked up TJ. I really did. TJ was really good, and then what's his name?
Vivid.
I remember his name. Vivid. Vivid.
That team wasn't breaking up, honestly. Like
he was supposed to go to New York. He was supposed to go to New York.
Him Havoc was supposed to go to New York.
New York turned him down.
Why?
No, New York did turn him down. I think he turned them down. I think he turned out and got a bigger contract in Carolina. Carolina's a good team. It's definitely not gonna be a powerhouse team, but it's gonna be.
No, they're gonna hold themselves up.
It's gonna be a champs team. They're gonna be in champs. Definitely a low seed, but they're gonna be in champs. Trust me. I could see Carolina making champs this year. Moving on. Look at this right here. The rivalry that's been going around in the CDL, I would think for the last 4 to 3 years. I'm wrong. Toronto versus Atlanta.
Yeah.
Toronto has lost a lot of key. They lost Scrap to LA, which was a huge loss for them.
Envoy to LA.
They also lost Cam. Envoy to LA, I'm sorry, and Cam also as well. They got Beans now, which Beans is very interesting.
He's good.
He's a decent player.
He's a solid. I believe he's an AR too. Hold up, let me look at this.
Man, you really jumped all over it. You jumped all over that when I said Beans. You're like, yeah, Beans is fucking good.
Well, that's the thing.
All over that.
I mean, as of like on the Carolina team, he kind of struggled, but like as coming into the league, he wasn't bad.
That Carolina team wasn't that good either. So
no.
They were steering in the wrong direction last year. No. Kleenex is still there.
Yep.
Insight is still there. Joe Deceive, your favorite player.
Yeah, and he went negative too.
What do we think about what do we think? Joe Deceive has been honestly one of the worst busts I think I've ever seen in the CDL. He's just a bust. You know what's funny too about Toronto right now? They have 2 Joes in their team. There's Joe Deceives, and then there's just Joe.
Yeah.
So there's 2 Joes on and they're both named Joseph too, by the way. They're both named Joseph. They both have Joe in their gamer tags. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, because they're a joke.
You didn't even see the other guy play yet.
Yeah. Yeah. FaZe got fucking wiped. They got fucking wiped.
So I'm gonna talk about Atlanta. Let's talk about Toronto first. What's your opinion on this Toronto team right now? Going into the season.
For what they had, like for what they lost, I feel like this was more of a chemistry thing. Because obviously, like, they were looking at Beans probably longer than anybody. Because that's the thing. Teams like to, like, just because they played for, like, a bad team, they like to push them away. And, like, once you...
A lot of the bigger teams do that.
Yeah, a lot of the bigger teams, they won't give you a chance. But the thing is, like, they won't give you a chance, but then the lower teams won't give you money, and you want to be a little prima donna, and...
I don't think they have money to give, to be honest.
No, they got money to give.
Some of these poorer teams.
They just because well, that's the thing. They bought out Envoy. Did they?
I don't remember.
They bought out Hydra.
Yeah, they did.
Hydra they bought out.
Hydra. Okay.
Yeah, because Scrap and Envoy were free. They didn't sign them for extensions, and they knew that they weren't going to sign them.
So, you think this Toronto team? Do you think they can make champs? I don't think. So. It's the first time Toronto.
I wouldn't say champs, but I also wouldn't say like they're bad. They're bad.
I think this is the first time Toronto's gonna miss champs.
Where's the?
That's just my personal opinion.
But yeah,
Um,
they're
but-
they're
so
they're
right now,
they're
yeah.
at their ranking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, they're fourth in the ranking pool.
They're fourth
Mm-hmm.
out of everybody on it.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it
I don't
goes.
think. I
Ready?
don't think Toronto's gonna.
It goes Thieves, which honestly,
Yeah, they're super.
they're first.
We'll talk about these very soon. We'll talk about these
Yeah.
very soon. We'll save that for later in the show.
But yeah, honestly, like I don't know. I feel like they're not bad team, but I feel like for what they did wasn't bad. FaZe, I don't know what happened. All three half their team went negative. There's only one person that went positive on the team, and that was aBeZy. Everybody else went negative. Kleenex had a fucking a plus 19. Jesus Christ.
Kleenex has been I always liked Kleenex. I always thought he was a good player. I knew he was very.
He was the MVP of the match.
Yeah, Kleenex is a good player, man. I always said this in Toronto. I always respected Kleenex. He's a good player. Just he was overshadowed with fucking Scrap on the team and Envoy on the team. Insight even the Insight took his little shadow for a little while, his spotlight for a little while.
But that's the thing. That's what sucks. That's
now
what like
now that Scrap and Envoy's off this team, you're gonna see how good Kleenex is.
Exactly.
You're gonna see how good this motherfucker is. He is gonna show everybody why he is one of the best subs in the game.
Exactly. And that's the thing. Like you can't put like you can have a good player on the team, but again, if they're not complementing each other and it's just one person's overshadowing the team, it's not worth it. It's genuinely not even yeah, exactly. There's no point of even like playing for the team. And that's why some teams don't like to play with certain people. Like they won't play. Like certain players will not play for certain teams.
Oh yeah, we've seen that plenty of times.
Yeah, look at Neptune. Neptune didn't want to play with Clayster, Hydra, and Crimsix.
He's kind of forced to play with them.
Yeah, but again, you're playing with Hydra, Crimsix, and Clayster.
Yeah, the two veterans, two OGs.
Exactly.
That built this league and an up and coming rookie who has proved to everybody that he can be one of the top young stars in this.
Exactly.
Roster,
and they went out with Neptune, which Neptune honestly wasn't bad. It was just there was too much ego with Crimsix and Clayster. Cuz they wanted to run it and it was so bad.
I think Alana right now, Alana needs to figure it out.
Yeah. Because
Alana, this is unacceptable. You've been one of the top teams in the last 5 years of this league.
They've been going down.
There. Also, Toronto always had Alana's number in the CDL.
Oh, 100%.
They have always been between that rivalry between them. I think Toronto's won the more maps and the most serious wins. I could be wrong, but I think Toronto has their number constantly, over and over and over again against Alana.
Yeah, and with the past, what was it, Modern Warfare 3, right?
Yeah.
They got first. How do you come off of first of a World Cup and lose with the same exact team? Just lose.
I don't know. It could be Rust. It could be Ring Rust. It could be
I don't know. But like last year, it's so like okay. So the past 2 years, 3 years, it's been second and thirds, some first here and there. When they won Cold War, they got 4 first place, including the championship.
Yeah.
Vanguard was seconds and thirds. Then Modern Warfare, 2019, I believe. Modern Warfare 2, it was a lot of third places. 1 first place and a second place. Then this last game, it was all over the place. They had a first, a second, a third, and a fifth. They came 5th in championship last year. And
We'll
last
see what
month
the future has.
they got swept by fucking uh what is it? In the Kaison's tournament for Black Ops 6, they came
Mm,
third.
yeah, I think Atlanta has been honestly. I don't know. Maybe it's time to split up this team.
I said that
Maybe it's
last year
time
when
for
they were
Atlanta.
struggling.
They,
They need to figure it out because yeah, you're paying these guys so much
I,
money. It's not worth
I,
it.
I honestly think it's time for Atlanta to split this team up, and I think it's time for them to rebuild and make a new team because it could be chemistry. It could be because they don't want to play anymore. It could be a bunch of different things. And
Yeah.
you know, when you have guys who played for so long with each other on a team, and they're like, you know what, I'm done with this, man. I'm ready to move on in my career.
Exactly. Like
So
that's the thing.
we'll see. Atlanta loses their first match of the year. Toronto gets their first win without Scrap and without Envoy.
Yeah.
Moving on to today's matches. So far right now we have Miami versus Vegas.
Yeah, Miami's winning 2
Miami
nothing.
Miami's kicking the shit out of
Vamos.
Vegas.
Are they
What do you think
currently
about what do we think about this
uh
Miami team?
um who is their roster? So it's everybody but
They
Vickle,
have
right?
Lucky. They have yeah. So no, Vickle's there.
No, he
But no,
retired.
Vickle. That's right. That's right. That's right. He retired. I'm sorry. Yes. So Vickle is the only one that's not on the team anymore. It's basically the same team without Vickle.
Yeah, so it's Lucky Metals. Which has Metals been around? Or no, this is a different Metals. This is
He's
yeah, this is
been
different.
he's been in the minors though.
Yeah, okay. So this
No, he's
isn't
been in the minors.
yeah, yeah, no, I'm saying this isn't the Metals that was on yeah, no, this wasn't the Metals that was on LAG.
No, that's a
That's
different person.
Mendel. Yeah. Um
Yeah, he's a lot older than Middles.
yeah.
Middles is like 22 or something like that.
But yeah, honestly,
He's way old.
this is not a bit like
Um,
this. What is it?
well,
Heretics has not
let's say
hasn't been a bad team.
let's say this. Last year, Miami did so good at the start of the year. They were undefeated at one point. They beat teams like Optic, New York, Toronto, stuff like that. Atlanta. Do you see Miami doing it again going into this year?
100%. I feel like they could definitely like they're not a bad team. Like they're dead ass not a bad team. Like they have probably like the best chemistry. And like obviously like they didn't have a good showing last year, which is fair. Which is fair.
Yeah.
But like
I think this Miami team can be good. It's basically the same team last year without Vigo, but
yeah,
Vigo has been that part and soul of Miami.
exact. That's the
He's
problem.
been that guy.
Like I feel like
He's been the heart and soul of this team.
him and like him retiring definitely like messed with it because like he was Miami. Like you can't say like oh yeah like Miami's good without him. No 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 no.
I think he was there when it was Florida, no?
Yes. No. Not yet.
Yes. He was in that last year with them, no?
Yeah, yeah, he was. I think. I don't know.
Before they became Miami, he was Florida.
No, I think he was
Yeah, I
in
think
their.
developmental scene.
Yeah, I think he was because I think he was the one of the first ones to get put on the, um, Miami team.
Well, Miami has a little culture going on there. Um, it is the same team from last year without Vigil, but I think Vigil is the guy who was the heart and soul of Miami. So we're gonna see how they do. When they right now they're kicking Vegas' ass.
Yeah, which
Like
is
Vegas.
understandable. Next match
It's a rematch.
is it?
It's a rematch. Boston versus Minnesota. Unless that's wrong.
Who they versus? No, it was Rocker and Cloud9. Oh no, it was not.
Oh,
Yeah.
LA. Never mind. I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
apologize. So Boston versus Minnesota. Two teams that won their matches last night. Let's talk about that. Who do you think's gonna come out on top?
I feel like Boston might
I
get
think, man,
this.
honestly, man. Wait, is this the same Looney?
Yep. He's the coach.
Holy. Oh, I was like, holy shit, he's still playing.
Yeah,
I'm like,
he's
yo,
their
this
he's
guy's
their
a fucking.
yeah, he's their coach.
No, I thought he was playing on the team. I
Oh
was
no,
like,
no. He wanted
I'm
to.
like, holy shit.
Yeah, no, he's the coach. Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit, dude, this guy's like fucking ancient as fuck. I remember when I first started watching back in 2014, he was playing. I actually do like this Minnesota team.
Yeah, it's not bad. Like it's genuinely
You
not
know,
bad.
Gio's a good up and comer, and you got Nero and Paulie, who are guys who are veterans. So you got guys that can teach these younger guys. I really like this Minnesota team, and Looney's a good player. He's a good coach.
He
I don't know how he's a coach,
he's
but
been
he's
around for a while, so he knows what he's doing.
He has the knowledge to take this Minnesota team to the next level.
Yeah. And again, you have
Boston-
Nero and you have fucking Paul X, and Paul X has been around longer than anything. And also,
Exactly.
guess what? Paul X has finally got a win in the CDL matches. As of yesterday.
Let's go. Congratulations, Paulie. We're proud of you.
Next is Vancouver, Surge, and Toronto.
Oh, we didn't talk about that. So, Seattle is no longer a thing.
No,
They're
it's
now-
Vancouver.
For the first time in the CDL, there's two Canadian teams, Toronto and Vancouver. Vancouver has I don't know about Vancouver. I don't think they're that good, bro.
No,
I don't
it's
think they're
it's
gonna do the
04, which has too
they-
much hype. That sucks. Abuza, he struggled, and it's just Hixie and Nasty.
Oh
which
shit, Hixie's there.
yeah, so
Hixie's
he's
there.
finally
But-
gotten his shine. But like I
But
don't know.
Let's talk about their coach, Rambo.
Oh, for the love of God!
Probably
Which is crazy.
the
Hold
most-
on. Which is crazy.
What?
Which is crazy. Illy and Hook aren't on this team. Blows my mind.
To be fair, he was the coach in Dallas as well.
Rambo's got the dick out of his mouth.
That world championship team was Hook and Illy on it when they won the world championship back in 2020.
Yeah, but that was all because he had other people too. There was other coaches in the
Prim and Clay too.
exactly. He thought he was slick by bringing
But-
Illy and fucking Hook.
He
Horrifying.
can't sit here and deny something that Rambo is one of the most successful Call of Duty coaches.
Oh yeah,
in
he's
history.
successful, but again, like he's just
Even as a player, he was good.
yeah, but like that whole Illy dick riding, nope. Once he got injured off of Optic, fuck it, that's it. You lost him. You lost the player.
I don't think this Vancouver team is that good.
No,
I
no.
They're not making champs. I don't think
No.
they're even gonna give it. I think they're
No.
gonna finish. top
They're
11,
not. They're
maybe.
not getting top 5. Not.
top 5. They're not getting top 8.
No.
Are you kidding me?
No. Ultra's gonna win. Ultra's gonna whoop them. 100%.
Yeah, Ultra's gonna beat the shit out of them. They give me a 3-0 sweep.
And then
Let's talk about the next match. New York, the greatest rivalry in sports.
the
The New York,
Actually, it's
New York, and LA.
it's the greatest rivalry out of Elite Gladiators.
The greatest rivalry, I would say, in the CDL, in sports. Well, the coastal part of it, obviously. And yes, here in Elite Gladiators, there's two sides to this: New York versus LA. New York having their first match under the new brand name, CDL. Cloud9. Cloud9 is getting their first match tonight against these. Should we call it a super team? Should we call it?
I think it's the super team. It's
Let's talk about this LA team. The LA Thieves. A team that basically went through a rebuild last year,
A whole rebuild. Literally half their
who
team.
went into
90% of
a
their
whole
team.
identity crisis, now has probably the best team in the CDL. Envoy, Ghosty, Hydra, and Scrap. What are the storylines going into this year? This game. Two storylines. One, Hydra. Hydra's playing against his old team for the first time since leaving his old team back this
Literally
summer.
his first match.
What are we
Literally
gonna,
his
are we gonna
first
see some
match.
shit talking?
Oh,
Are we gonna see
100%.
some?
A
We gonna see
100%.
some shit talking? We
But
gotta see shit talking
but
from
here's the thing.
Hydra
It's
and
it's
New York.
it's not even just like it. You can't like. It's more of a rivalry. It's not even a rivalry with Cloud9. It's just, yeah, it's his old team, but he
It's
there's
New
a,
York.
yeah. But the thing is, it's him versus Sib. That's the only thing. Like,
Oh yeah. Those two hate each other.
yeah, the bigger
There,
rivalry
there
is
was
him
only.
versus Gentlemates. Which
Do you think?
when do they verse them?
Do you, do you think? Well, that's the Battle of LA too.
Yeah. Ooh,
That's
okay,
both
we're
LA.
getting that. Ooh, we're getting that in 2 weeks.
Ooh. Stay tuned for that.
Yeah. No, actually,
I also
I lied. I'm sorry. I deeply apologize. Next Friday.
Come on.
Next Friday. That next Friday we'll see that
Oh,
rivalry.
next Friday. So we get to see it next Friday.
Yes.
I do want to go over one more thing. Is the other storyline in this Scrap in New York? We know this rivalry as all this time. New York and Scrap fucking hate each other.
Mhm.
They have. It's been a back and forth shit talking fest. New York has talked shit. He has talked shit. Do you think we're gonna get a little more of that tonight?
Well, that's the thing though. This was supposed to be the New York team. It was supposed to be Simp, Attach, Hydra, and no, it was Sib. It was Scrap, Hydra, Sib, and Attach, I believe. It was gonna be those four, but New York didn't want to do it. They wanted to build around Sib, and they ended up losing big time to LA Thieves.
So, we talked about the two storylines, the Hydra storyline and the Scrap storyline. What are we gonna see out of LA? Because the one guy I'm really looking at right now is Ghosty.
100%.
He
is gonna fry.
Young of the bunch. He's the youngest of the bunch. He's the youngest player on this team. He is the, I would call him the rookie of this team because Envoy has proven himself, Hydra's proved himself, and Scrap has proved himself. What is Ghosty gonna do to stand out the rest of these guys? What is Ghosty gotta do to say, I'm here, I'm Ghosty, I'm gonna show you guys who the fuck I am. Get ready for this shit. Be afraid of me, should I say? I hope this guy goes off. I mean, I'm a New York fan.
Oh, okay. They're all the okay. Envoy is the oldest.
Envoy is the oldest by age, right?
Yep, by every Ghosty, Hydra, and right? Scrap are 22. April, hold on. April.
We're all the same age.
February. July. Okay. Scrap has the latest birthday.
So he's the youngest.
Yes, technically.
But I was talking about career-wise. I wasn't talking about age. Ghosty is the youngest of the bunch, but you gotta remember, Ghosty's been here. This is Ghosty's organization.
Yeah.
I get these three other guys are superstars, but Ghosty has been in LA for almost a year and a half now. This is his domain. They're coming into his house.
Literally.
We'll see how egos play, man. I'm one thing I'm afraid about this LA team is egos.
How 100%.
Egos gonna stack.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
Scrap and Hydra used to hate each other. They used to be on two different teams that were in rivalry with each other.
Yeah, but that's the
New York and Toronto.
Their rivalry wasn't even like shit talking. Their rivalry was like, all right, I know you're good and you know I'm good. So like they were like,
yeah, it was like they were just like, let's put it on the fucking map, bro. Fuck it. We're just gonna put it into our gameplay. We're not even gonna shit talk each other. Let's just put it in the gameplay, and that's what they did. They just played each other, and whoever came on top. Yeah. I can't wait. This LA team is gonna be good, but I want to talk about my New York Cloud9. I want to talk about my team, who are your future champions this year. Let's talk about the coach. Accuracy. I like that move. I think
Well, yeah.
Accuracy is going to be a decent coach. He also has Tupac around him, who is a great search coach. He was
Oh,
famous as
wait,
search coach.
hold on. Before we go that, like, coaches wise,
What? What?
they got Sender to LA too. It was
Oh
a pack.
yeah, that's right. Sender is now in LA as well.
It was a package
Sender
deal with
and
Hydra.
Paco. Sender and Paco were on New York for the last 2 years with each other. But yeah, Sender's also there. But we're gonna talk about New York now. Accuracy, I think, is a good coach, and he has Tupac with him as well, who's gonna definitely help him with the search aspect of this game. But I want to talk about the roster now. Attach is back in New York.
Mm-hmm.
4 long years, and he's back in New York.
Wait a
What do you
minute.
think about
You
that
want to know
signing?
what's funny?
What?
Read the roster out and the coach. Read the roster out.
All right, so the coach for New York is Accuracy. The
Mhm.
team is Attach, Crimp, Mac, and Sib.
Uh-huh.
That's the New York
Right?
team this year.
Right. Now where are they playing?
Three New York
Mhm.
alumni, should I say?
Mhm.
Three New York alumni.
All three, and they all played together too.
So I think this is a really good team on paper. How are they going to perform? Well, Mac has to prove himself. Mac has been out of the game for almost a year now, and it's
Yeah.
time for him to really come
But-
back in the swing of things.
That's the thing, though. Yes, he's been out of the game, but he's still been playing. Like, it's not like he gave up. He has still been playing.
No.
He just had some family issues. That's why he couldn't.
He hasn't played at a professional level like this in a while. Almost a freaking year.
Yeah, exactly.
Almost a year. Attach. I'm glad Attach is over that Minnesota shit show. I'm glad that he's away from that Minnesota drama, and now he's ready to start fresh in New York. Crimp. He was good in LA. I think he was decent in LA. I want to see what this kid can do in a New York jersey
But-
now.
That's the thing. The only reason why LA did that with that like subpar team was money wise.
Well, they were getting ready. They were getting ready to get that super team in LA this year.
Yeah, but they still weren't ready because they still had to give up money.
But I think Crimp is going to be a really good player in New York. We'll see how he does. And Civ, the man who basically built this team. This is his team.
Mm-hmm.
He went to the front office and said, I want this team. And they gave it to him. So we'll see how this New York team does. Unbiased, and I'm going to be unbiased as I can right now, I think they can make champs, but they're going to be a low-seeded team.
Mhm.
New York is not a top 4 team anymore.
No.
As much as New York fans want to sit there and go, and I'm a New York fan myself. I've talked to New York fans. I just don't think New York is going to be that. I don't think they're going to be a top 4 team. I give them top 6, 5, maybe 7. But yeah, that's the New York storyline and LA storyline. There's a bunch of storytelling right there in that game. So we're gonna see how it goes.
All right. Now let's go
I
to the.
I think LA is gonna win 3-2.
100%.
I think New York is gonna get slapped around a little bit, and I think they're gonna wake up eventually. Moving on though, Sunday. Now we're going to the Sunday matches. Carolina and LA. LA Gorillas. Sorry. I think Gorillas wins this.
Oh, update really quick.
Oh, you got an update on the score?
Miami swept. 3-0.
Oh, there you go. Miami split. Falcons, and they're 0-2 in the season now. So that sucks for Falcons. They're 0-2, and it's gonna be a really long season for them. They don't figure anything out. But moving on to the Sunday matches, Carolina and Gorillas. What do you got? I got Gorillas.
I got
think
Gorillas.
Gorillas can win that. 3-1 Gorillas.
3-2.
Vancouver, Miami.
They're gonna lose the controls.
You think so?
Mhm.
Miami and Vancouver. I got Miami. 3-2.
Yeah.
I want to talk about this match now.
You're gonna love this one.
The rematch from last year's World Championship. Optic versus New York. I personally think New York can win this.
If they could
What do you think?
capitalize on Optic speed, they win it. But that's the thing.
I give New York Optic 3-2 New York. And it's going to go all the way down to the end in Search. It's going to be like to the last round, maybe the last 2 rounds of Search.
Yeah.
If New York could just capitalize on Texas Search, they can win this.
Because what did they
If
come
they
in?
could...
No, what? Keep talking. Keep talking.
Oh, I was just saying... But the reason why this match is so important is because this is rematch of last year's championship.
Yeah, well,
Optic New York.
Organization-wise, yeah.
It's still the same franchise. It's still the same thing. It's the Subliners world title is still under the brand of the Cloud9 New York. It's still the same thing. It's just a rebranded name. But then we have LA versus Atlanta. This is going to be an interesting one. 2 super teams going at it. This is like Boston versus Lakers.
No, it's actually Yankees versus... Actually, no, you're right. No, Boston.
Red Sox. Boston, Los Angeles. I'll even put Dodgers versus fucking Yankees type thing. Like, these are 2 super teams who have the 2 best rosters in the league. This could be the 1 seed and the 2nd seed in the league right here going at it. This could be COD Champs Finals this year. That's how crazy this is. Am I wrong?
I literally ate the entire thing, cleaned the whole bowl out, woman.
You're muted.
Can't
hear ya.
I think this is gonna definitely, like, that's the thing. They gave LA the fucking, they gave them like the hot spots of like the matchups. But again,
they're
like,
really testing LA. They're testing LA right now. Is this team gonna be a legit contenders?
But here's the thing: if LA used what they did at the what was it, the Kason thing, they beat LA. They beat Atlanta every time, because that's the thing. Just because Atlanta has the 3, was it the midget squad, doesn't mean they're unbeatable. You could see it as like, okay, yeah, they're a stacked team on paper, but again, their cookie crumbles more than anything. Like, they could lose matches, and it's showing that, like, they could lose.
Well,
so
put it this way, these are the 2 biggest teams in the league this year.
Exactly.
1 and 2 seeds.
Exactly.
This could be a COD Champ Finals this year.
But obviously, yeah. But obviously, you know where I'm going with.
Oh, you're going with LA.
100%.
I honestly, with me, I think LA can win this, but I think
it's gonna be tough.
Don't be surprised if Phoenix beats them.
All right. So now moving on to the rankings.
We got out of the. This is the week's weekends matches, so you always can watch these on YouTube.
Yeah.
Is YouTube just YouTube, right? Not Twitch.
Yeah, just YouTube.
You can watch it on YouTube. The Call of Duty YouTube, the Call of Duty League, should I say YouTube channel, and watch it there. Let's go New York. Let's have a good season.
I like
this
these.
year. I think honestly there's gonna be a lot of arguing this year.
Oh, 100%.
Cool.
So
prepare for that.
All right. Okay, you ready? You ready for the pre-major qualifier rankings?
Let's hear the pre-rankings for this
year.
Okay,
so we have first place is LA Thieves.
Of course.
Second place, Atlanta FaZe. Third place,
Atlanta FaZe. That's crazy.
Yeah. Second place. Third place is Optic.
Okay.
Fourth place is Toronto.
Okay.
Fifth place is New York.
Okay, that's a good ranking for New York. I said 5, 7, 4, maybe 6.
Yeah, sixth place is Vancouver, which is odd.
Really?
Yeah.
That is way too high a ranking for Vancouver. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll
Sixth
see.
place, seventh place is Miami.
Okay.
Eighth place is Gorillas.
A little higher than that.
Ninth place is Minnesota.
Okay.
10th is Carolina.
I don't agree with that. They should be higher than that.
11th is Boston.
Okay.
And last place is Vegas, which is understandable. Because
Makes
they're
sense.
legit.
All right.
They are legit the most unknown team in the CDL.
It's not a bad ranking. I think there's a lot of teams that are gonna move up and down this year.
Well, again, this is only for this week, this major.
I'm just saying, this is not a bad. This is not a bad ranking. Who is gonna be your favorite team to win? Don't be fucking biased too.
Okay.
Who's gonna win
All
the
right,
championship?
fair. Okay, so my biased opinion, LA.
No shit. You're
Obviously.
an LA fan.
Yeah, unbiased.
New York. I think New York is gonna win. My biased thing.
Okay, unbiased. Optic? Maybe Atlanta.
Atlanta or LA. That's
All
my
right.
biased pick.
All right, ready? Your top 3 teams.
Now?
Yes. Well, I'm saying who are you voting for your top 3? Like your predict. Who are you going? Who do you want to like your teams? Who are your teams besides your number 1?
The number one seed in the league is gonna be LA. Number 2 team in the league is gonna be Atlanta, and number 3 team is gonna be Optic.
Okay. So now, who are you voting for? Who are you rooting for?
New York.
Okay. After that.
Well, besides New York, I was a big Optic fan back in the day. Maybe Optic to go back to back. I wouldn't mind seeing. I like that Gorillas team. I think they're honestly. I don't think Gorillas is gonna be that good. If I had to pick a team in the top 3, it's probably gonna be Optic. I've always been an Optic fan.
Okay.
And I do like Shotzi, so.
Okay.
I do have bias to Shotzi because I like Shotzi. I think he's a great player.
Okay. Mine's gonna be weird as hell.
Oh boy. You always gotta be fucking different, huh?
Mm-hmm. You wanna know?
Everything we do, it's always gotta be different. Yeah, let me hear it.
All right, my number 1 team, LA Thieves.
Oh, that's a shocker.
Mm-hmm. Second place. You really want to know?
1 second. Yeah, go ahead.
I'll let you guess this one.
You're gonna say Optic.
Nope. Lower.
York?
Nope.
Anna?
Huh?
What is your ranking right now?
Mhm.
There's no other better team than Toronto?
No, I'm not doing it by rank. Well, okay.
Okay, what is it then?
Ranking wise, I'll do LA, Optic, and Toronto. I won't, but like favoritism wise, it's LA, Carolina, and then New York.
Wow, you actually put New York up there, huh?
Yeah.
I love my boys. I love my New York boys. Pause. But I don't know. Like I said, don't be surprised when you see New York not top 4 this year.
But the only reason,
So
okay, so my reason why I picked New York over like other teams was because of Mac. That's my biggest like advantage of why I picked them.
Okay. So player you want? What player are you watching this year? What player do you like? God, this kid's good. I really have faith in this kid. Like, who's the guy you're watching this year?
Rookie wise or like?
We'll get to rookie. Well, not rookie wise. Yeah, we get to rookie wise. What rookie do you think is gonna stand out this year? Do you know any of the rookies this year?
I mean, it's just pretty much like no one's really a rookie. The only ones there
So then
are Falcons.
that doesn't count.
Yeah.
Player I'm looking at. Well, what's the player you're looking at the most? It could be a rookie. It could be an older player. It could be a veteran. It could be a 2-year player. What player are you looking at the most? What player do
I.
you think is like?
You know
Yeah,
what?
I like
I'll do
this
it. I'll do
player.
it this way. I'll do it for the top teams. The top 3 teams. Obviously, okay, for LA, I want to see Scrap. I want to see Envoy. Honestly, I want to see what he
Really?
can do on that team. Just because he's been in the shadows a lot, I want to see him improve.
Okay.
Um, for Atlanta, obviously, like I like Draza, so I'll probably look out for him. Optic,
Zach.
mm, Optic,
Optics tough because
Dashy,
they're all like, dashy.
yeah,
I like
and
dashy.
then let's see,
Bruce.
Toronto, probably
So you're doing
Kleenex.
all the teams. So you're doing all the teams,
Well,
right?
I'll do top 5. Top 5.
I'll do all the teams.
Okay, fine. So we'll do it. All right. So Kleenex on Toronto,
Okay.
Mac on Cloud 9,
Okay.
Hixie on Vancouver,
Okay.
Lucky on Heretics, Linz on actually Priesta because he's my favorite, but
Okay.
Linz
Okay.
technically Linz.
I just
But
want to cut you off for a minute. You're not a New York fan anymore, right?
nope.
You're strictly LA.
I'm strictly
You're
LA.
strictly an LA fan.
Like I'll root for them, like whatever, but like nah, like my team is
Bandwagon bitch.
nah,
At least I'm still sticking with New York.
nah.
Even if they rebrand it, I'm still New York, baby. New York ride or die, motherfucker.
Listen, they're my third team.
New York ride or die.
Rocker, I'll go Paul X. Carolina, Gwyn. Boston, Cammy. Vegas, I genuinely don't know.
Oh, you're not done. Okay. So I'll do mine. Atlanta, probably gonna be Simp.
Okay.
Once the Simp does this year. Boston. It's a tough one. I like Cammy. I want to see how Cammy is in a new scenery this year. No longer in Toronto, and no longer in Minnesota. I want to see how he adapts to a new team, especially being one of the top guys on that team. You know, being the veteran, being the guy that's gonna lead the charge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Carolina is probably gonna be Glenn or TJ. New York, Crimp. I want to see how Crimp does on a brand new team. You know, and I want to see how he does in the New York environment because New York and LA are two different environments when you play in.
Exactly.
New York is a way more brutal in the press and the media and stuff like that. New York fans are very passionate with their teams and sports and stuff like that. So I want to see how he adapts to all of that, you know, and stuff like that. LA or LA Gorilla, should I say? It's probably gonna be Linz, just like you said. A young player. I want to see Linz. I want to see how he does. LA, it's probably gonna be Ghosty. I want to see how Ghosty does. I want to see how Ghosty does with a super team and with a bunch of veterans around him. Um, Minnesota, Miami. It's probably gonna be Lucky.
Okay, that's fair.
Because Lucky's gonna lead that team this year since Vigel's now retired. I think Lucky is gonna be the guy that takes over. Minnesota, it's probably gonna be Fucky. You know what I'm gonna say? You ready for this? Geo. I want to see how Geo does in Minnesota. Since he is a young prodigy, a young prospect, I want to see how he does. Optic, probably gonna be Bruce. Probably gonna be Bruce. I like Dashy. I want to see how he does. Vancouver, 04. Let's see how he lives to the hype. Ultra, probably gonna be Beats. And the last but not least, you know what? I don't know how to say any of these names. For Falcons.
Uh-huh.
No offense, but I'll take the guy. I don't know. You know, fuck it. Can I do a coach?
You're gonna vote for the coach?
Can I do a coach? I'm
I,
gonna go with Clayster
oh
as a
God.
first year coach.
Oh Jesus
As
Christ.
a first year coach, how is Clayster gonna be as a coach?
Oh my
I'm
God.
gonna do a coach and I'm gonna pick Clayster. How is he gonna be as a coach?
He's done it, ladies and gentlemen. He's done it.
All right, we're gonna move on to the next topic. Matches for. Oh, we already did that.
Yeah, we did. We're
Who are you rooting for? Who are you rooting for? Let's
for
just
the whole
bring it out
season.
last time. Who are you voting for? Who is
Mm.
gonna be your team this year?
100 Thieves, 100%.
Let's
I
go
got
Cloud9. Let's win it all, baby.
I got both my closets filled with 100 Thieves merch.
I gotta buy. I'm getting my Cloud9 jersey soon. I'm gonna wear it on stream night when I get it soon.
I gotta order the
All
new
right,
one,
guys.
the new 100 Thieves one.
So that's it, guys. That's for the show today. Like I said, you can catch all these matches on the CDL YouTube channel.
Yeah. We do have a next. We do have an episode. What next? Yeah, next week. Next Saturday, probably same time.
Next Saturday, same time, same place. If you guys want to come through again,
Please, please do.
join the Discord.
Yeah.
Join the motherfucking Discord.
Do it, fuckers.
You know, you type commands on my. If you type Discord, Discord in my chat, you'll see it. Right, the link. You go there. All that shit.
Exactly.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for coming out. We love all you guys. We love doing this. CDL is upon us, so go watch the matches. Go root for your favorite team, whoever that is. And we'll see you guys later. Goodbye.
Bye.